死んでしまう。
Welcome back, everybody. It's Anime Slayer, and I'm back with another video. In my last video, I discussed my theories on the Demon Slayer mark and why I believed it to be a curse. And if you go back into my earlier videos, I discussed theories on what I think could happen in Demon Slayer after Tanjiro turns into a demon. Definitely check out those videos. Also, I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button and that like button. It helps a lot, and I want to make this channel as epic as possible. So in the latest chapter 202 of Demon Slayer, we see Tanjiro picking up from where he left off last, and that is still going berserk. Everybody is still in shock that this even happened, and I would be too. It's hard seeing Tanjiro as a demon, but he does look really cool, so that's at least a plus. And he's freaking crazy strong, which is to be expected. And Giyu is still trying to stop Tanjiro, and then realized it's practically impossible because of three factors. The first factor is they are tired from the fight with Muzan, and half the pillars are dead. Plain and simple. Tanjiro is practically Muzan reincarnated, so it's basically like a fresh change of clothes for Muzan's cells. And third, Tanjiro is sun immune, which means they're screwed now because the sun was their final option. Well, that and Inosuke and Zenitsu don't want to hurt Tanjiro. Not that they could, but I think maybe Zenitsu could, but he's out of energy, and Zenitsu's just a goat. I love Zenitsu. He always does something so freaking epic. I mean, come on now, guys. I mean, out of all the fights, I like when Tanjiro did the Hinokami dance, you know, against Rui, I think. Rui? Yeah, I think I got that right. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've watched the anime. I've been done with that for a while now. I just can't wait for this movie to come out finally. But yeah, that was definitely epic when Nezuko used her blood demon art. So anyways, back to the point, we finally see Nezuko again and hear her talk, and she's so sad that Tanjiro is a demon, and she doesn't understand why her brother always has bad things happen to him and never gets a break. And we see her cry, and it makes you kind of want to cry. I'll be right back. And then something unexpected happens. Tanjiro bites Nezuko, and he basically forms a tailed beast bomb out of his mouth and fired a shot. And it took a couple of Nezuko's nails off, and it broke her hand. From what it looks like, Giyu is in shock because he's not eating Nezuko, despite seeing blood and smelling it, and Giyu is thrown off from this. But I know my boy Tanjiro's willpower is crazy, and he's just trying to fight off the urges inside, because he knows that's his sister. Come on now. Tanjiro knows that's his sister. Tanjiro, this whole series, he's been fighting for his sister. That's what even made him, that's basically what even made him a demon slayer. I mean, besides the point of his whole family getting murdered and, you know, being chosen by the sun, what really made him choose the path of a demon slayer was to bring his only family member back into a human, which was Nezuko. So anyways, we see Tanjiro fighting off these urges, and he knows that's his sister. And then we see Kano, and I was wondering where this bitch was. No, I'm just kidding. She's cool. Take it easy. That's Tanjiro's future bae. I know they're gonna get married if she's not dead. I hope they get married. I mean, you kind of get a glimpse of that. I mean, I think it's around episode, what was it, 24? Episode 24, when he was training and he flipped the coin up and basically told her, all your decisions from now on are what you want to do. Don't base it off a coin. Base it off what you really feel. And then you see the glimpse of her opening her eyes and the sparkling and looking at Tanjiro like, oh my god, my hero. Yeah, so obviously I think they're gonna be together, and that would be awesome. That's probably what everybody else wants. So we see Kano pop up, and she has the extra poison antidote. We see there was 3 made after a flashback she had, and thank God. I love Tameo. Man, she's badass. She knows how to prepare. Well, shit, she had a couple hundred years to plan, so if her plan failed, then that's just shitty luck, and that would just epically suck. So Kanao gives the antidote to Tanjiro, but in order to do this, she has to sacrifice her other eye, and she used her special ability that she used previously against, what was it again? Upper Demon 2? Yeah, I believe it was Upper Demon 2. I believe so. You can comment if I'm wrong. It could have been 5. Did she fight 5 and 6? No, I think it's Upper Demon 2 that she used it. And basically she went blind in her other eye. So, and she said that using the ability could lead to blindness. We know that it did take away her other eye. So we don't know if it took away this eye too. But probably did. And it sucks because now she's blind. But, you know, hopefully she just lives from this and turns badass and turns into Toph and her senses increase. That'd be pretty dope. But, you know, there's a lot that Demon Slayer can go on from. So yeah, she sacrifices her other eye basically so she can see Tanjiro's movements, because he's going crazy, and this is the only way for her to get an accurate shot to get the antidote into Tanjiro. So she achieves this feat, but she gets hurt in the process. In the manga, I don't know if those spikes, those blades coming off Tanjiro's back went into her. I don't know if it went through her stomach or if it just slashed her. I really don't know. And if it went through her, then she's probably dead, which sucks. But I hope it just slashed her and she's just injured, because then, like, Tanjiro will be so fucking sad if he wakes up from this shit and just sees Kanao dead, and she basically sacrificed herself for him. He'll have so much burden on his shoulders, because he never wanted any of this to happen. You know what I mean? He would have been happy dying off peacefully. You know, Tanjiro's that type of person. He's selfless. He did what he had to do. Nezuko turned back into a human. He achieved his goal. And he's happy, and he would have just died in peace, honestly. But, you know, again, we don't want to see Tanjiro die at all, really. And this makes it, you know, get a little bit deeper now that he's a demon. So she does get hurt in the process, and like I said, I hope she doesn't die, but it doesn't look too great for her. And then we see a glimpse into Tanjiro's mind, and we basically see him laying down inside of himself, covered in Muzan cells. And he's trying to wake up, and he calls out for his sister. He says Nezuko. And that wraps chapter 201 up. I mean 202 up. I said 201. That wraps chapter 202 up. I personally liked it a lot, but I'm not fully convinced everything is going to be okay. At least not yet. Definitely, it's going to be cool to see what's going to happen. Tanjiro either could wake up, the antidote doesn't work, but that's a whole other video. Thank you guys for tuning in to Anime Slayer. Next video will probably come in about 2 days. Hope everybody's staying safe from the CV-19. Stay inside. Definitely check out more of my videos. I mean, you guys are on the computer, you guys are on your phones. If you love anime, then you'll definitely love the stuff that I talk about. Right now, like I said, I'm focused on Demon Slayer, because from what it seems, it only looks like it has a couple more chapters, but I don't know. They could definitely go on further from this, but it seems like it's gonna have a happy ending. And like I said in previous videos, Demon Slayer really isn't known to have a lot of happy endings. You see that from Yurichi and Tanjiro dying, his family getting massacred, basically half the pillars that we grew to love die. I mean, yeah, it's freaking Zenitsu's sensei killing himself. I mean, God, it gets deep. But definitely check out more of my videos. Again, subscribe and like, it really helps. This is Anime Slayer, and as always, keep slaying. Peace.